Hello. Today I'm going to review essay structure and talk a little bit about how it resembles and differs from the paragraph structure that you've been reading about. First, notice that an essay and a paragraph basically have the same three-part structure. Where a paragraph has a topic sentence, an essay has an introductory paragraph that performs the same kind of function that a topic sentence would. In the same way, where a paragraph has a body with evidence and transitions, an essay has one or more body paragraphs that do the same job of conveying information to a reader. And finally, where a paragraph has a summary, an essay has a concluding paragraph that, again, does the same kind of thing that a summary would do in a paragraph. This similarity between an essay and the kind of paragraph that you've been practicing should help you more easily organize information in your writing. Second, let's consider the difference between paragraphs and essays by looking at the different kinds of paragraph you'll find in an essay. The essay's body paragraphs are the kinds of paragraphs that you've been reading about and practicing. They work to convey information to the reader in a direct and simple way by following the TETS pattern. For that reason, we can think of body paragraphs as having kind of a square shape. However, the introduction and the conclusion have a different purpose. They have a different job than the job of a body paragraph. Thus, they follow a different pattern. Introductions and conclusions work to move a reader's mind into or out of the body of an essay. For that reason, we might think of them as having a triangular kind of shape. That is, a reader's mind in the introduction moves from the broad end of the triangle to the narrow end, enters the body of the essay, and leaves again through the wide end of this triangle. Now, you can achieve in writing this kind of triangular structure by using principles of generalizing and specifying. When you generalize, you're making a more general statement in a sentence than you made in the previous sentence. And when you specify, you're making a more specific statement than in the previous sentence. An introduction starts with a very general statement and specifies until it reaches a thesis statement which expresses the essay's idea. Thus, you will usually find the thesis statement at the end of an essay's introduction. A conclusion starts by restating that thesis and generalizing away from it. The idea is that this specifying and generalizing action helps the reader focus on and have ideas about the essay's thesis, so that the reader has the same opportunity to understand the essay's idea three ways as he or she would have to understand a body paragraph's idea in three ways. You see how it all works together? I think it's kind of pretty. I've thrown a lot of information at you in this lecture. If these ideas seem weird or confusing, these ideas about different paragraph structures, don't worry too much. This class will give you lots of practice with essay structure. Do your best. Remember that you can ask me questions through email about anything that doesn't make sense. And thank you for your time and attention.